Skank.
Just when you think you've solved it, you're dead wrong.
They were handcuffed and later taken to jail.
Why are they putting this on us?
I think do the shot now and not include that and do another shot later.
I told you I don't want you living with roaches.
Warning, this show contains graphic depictions, tasteless banter, and real-life accounts of the most nefarious of activities. Yea, though they do try to project themselves as upstanding, productive members of society, these two knuckleheads just ain't worth a damn. If any of you should find this show to be offensive, turn it off and stop being such a vagina.
Stop being such a vagina.
What up, homie?
What's up, y'all degenerates? Y'all came back for another episode, even though I told y'all not to.
Hey, guys.
Congratulations.
Just giving y'all a little heads up. I am going to be on my best behavior during this podcast.
Please don't.
There will be zero adultery.
Adulterations?
Like adult talk.
Adult talk?
Yeah.
All right. I was hoping you'd be on your worst behavior because I'm trying to give it to him.
I'm feeling censored. I'm feeling like you think that I've been a little heavy or something. So I'm going to go ahead and back it on up.
All right. Well, check it out, y'all. As all the reloaded 504ians know, we've championed an ad campaign that involves stickers in bathroom stalls. I know that's petty, but we've championed that, and it's working out well so far. Because, you sit down, you do your deeds, you're looking at our sticker. I think this is the perfect place to sit and listen to us. And I'm not talking about on earbuds. No. I'm talking about out loud on your phone's speaker. Let it echo throughout the bathroom for everyone to hear. And likewise, people, if you walk into a public bathroom and you hear our glorious podcast,
you're in the right place.
Emanating from a bathroom stall, just know that you're in good company. Because that guy or girl in that bathroom stall is another reloaded 504ian.
And also, I'd like to share this with our listeners, Dave.
Yes, sir.
We have tailored our acoustics to, if you turn your decibel level up to approximately 4 to 6, the vibrations will loosen your bowels and you'll have the greatest poo ever.
How about that? You can't ask for much more.
We're like scientists in your body.
And everybody loves Sonic the Hedgehog, but we're like Sonic your bowels. Phew. Anyway, so check it out, young Todd.
Yo.
A couple of friends of Reloaded 504 on Instagram, they run a podcast called It's Not That Hard. Both of these hosts are females. Do you call those hostesses?
I call them. Depends on what time of night. But yeah, hostesses sounds about right.
Okay. I caught a clip of these hostesses on their It's Not That Hard podcast, and I want to give both of them and Reloaded 504ians the male perspective on their female perspective. Is that cool?
Sure.
All right, everybody. Peep knowledge. This is Game College.
Wow.
If you go on a date with a guy and he doesn't contact you for a week, he isn't letting it quote-unquote simmer like one of the hostesses said. All right? He's got other chicks. Take it from a dude. He's got other chicks and he's going on dates with them to compare them to his experience with you. That's what's going on.
Yeah, I would think that, so I'll go on a date with you and I have a great time. I'm going to holler back at you.
Right. Yeah. If he was feeling it, he'd be like simmering himself. He'd be I can't wait to contact her.
Me personally, as a dude, I don't play games. So, if I'm digging you, I'm going to call you.
Yeah.
If I'm not, you're not going to get the phone call, which means I'm fucking somebody else got the pussy better.
Yep. So that SimmerCon comment, that doesn't hold water. I'll give you a good example, or a terrible example. I distinctly remember this. One night, 2 o'clock in the morning, I'm at a bar. I went to meet a couple of my homies over there, and 2 o'clock in the morning, I text out to several of the women that I'm talking to.
Yeah.
Roll call.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Bad move.
Yeah. Well, as it turns out, yeah, it was a bad move.
Well, I mean, first of all,
disrespectful move. You know?
Well, I mean, there's a bunch of things, bro. You kind of fucked yourself, right? Because you're like basically putting yourself out there. You're like saying, like I'm fucking a bunch of bitches.
Obviously, yeah. I didn't. Yeah. Hindsight's 20/20, Todd. Thanks, bro.
Yeah. Well, chicks aren't as cool about that as like.
Yeah. But hey, I will tell you this: one of those females I kept talking to and eventually married. I've been married to her for 7 years now. We have 2 children together,
It's
and
beautiful.
we're happily married, bro.
Yeah.
So I mean, dudes do stupid shit.
Well, I mean, humans do stupid shit.
I feel sorry for women having to deal with men because men are fucking retarded. But at the same time, I've had to deal with women, and
man.
women
Dude,
are
it's-
fucking crazy emotional. So,
I'm
even Steven.
almost-
We're even Steven.
I'd like to say that I think you're right, man. I think that, reciprocally,
Yeah, I think you said that right.
I think that men and women are both equally fucking stupid when it comes to, like, the initial phases of relationships.
Yeah, we don't have the same stupidity. We have different stupidity.
Different stupidity, but
Yeah.
equally fucked up stupidity, right?
There you
like,
go.
you're gonna, like, you're gonna flip out and cry, like, when we're like, why the fuck are you crying? And then we're gonna, like, flip out and fuck somebody, and you're gonna be like, why the fuck are you fucking somebody?
That's just how it goes.
Apples and oranges.
There you go. Another point that they brought up, Todd, was they were commenting on guys that only see women at night.
Yeah.
I didn't preface this well. It was an episode called "He's Just Not That Into You."
Mm-hmm.
So one of them was, if you go on a date and he doesn't call you back too soon, and she offered up the excuse that maybe he's letting it marinate, and obviously
I feel strongly about this, Dave, and I'm
kind
very
of dispelled
excited.
that. So the second one, the second installment of maybe he's just not that into you is, he only tries to see you at night. And I wanted to comment on this because this isn't necessarily a sign that he's only trying to hook up. Like, take it easy on the dude. Some people, like myself, are all about the night. Personally, I prefer to feel out new people on my own terms, my own turf, around my own people. Like, that could be a familiar place or with people that I know, like my favorite bar or favorite friends. But it is what it is. And it's not such a bad thing for a guy to want to smash. I mean, chicks want to do it too. Flip the script. What if you really liked a guy,
Dude,
and y'all waited to hook up?
Fucking, bro. They really love fucking.
Dudes do too, and that's what I'm saying. What if you waited to hook up, and when you did, he was just a terrible dude in a sack, and all that time is down the drain. It goes both ways.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
You're going back to, like, all kinds of cultural shit, like fucking arranged marriages, and then, like, the whole, like, what if you, like, want to be a pure whore, like, you don't want to fuck a dude before you get married, that type of shit.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, that's all stupid. Like, where do you draw the line? Like, is it, like, personally, I'd like to finger somebody, just so I can have, whether or not I can know that if she has, like, this thing called the horrible pussy.
Yeah. Well,
Don't ever want to have to deal with that.
yeah. I mean,
And it's just something as simple as a finger test.
I don't want to sound crude, but there is something called the sniff test.
Yeah, you just...
So you got to feel your way through that shit.
Look, certain guys have micro penises, and I guess certain bitches have horrible pussies.
See, women wouldn't know about a micro penis unless they slept with them first. See what I'm saying? Before you settle down.
I've only heard
So,
of them.
like, don't stick it to him so hard and try to be like, is he really that into me? Like, just feel it out. You know what I'm saying? And literally and figuratively, I mean, feel it out. These ladies and these ladies at the It's Not That Hard podcast, I think they
Rub your hips on it.
They need to give us a break, you know what I'm saying? And realize that we're both in the same boat. We're both new to each other, and
Definitely, man.
you know.
Look, we're all just trying to I'm trying to slide some wet spots on your wet spots.
Yeah, everybody's out for the same thing, I suppose. But in the meantime, we need to find a happy medium.
Yeah,
I know.
it's the parts that you don't ever show me that I want to see the most.
All right, take it easy, bro. If a guy doesn't introduce you as his girlfriend, as they cited in their podcast about he's not that into you, if a guy doesn't introduce you as his girlfriend, that's an issue. He's not proud of the fact. I'll tell you right now, he's not honored to have you, and this whole I don't want anything serious crap is code for let's fuck and not cuff.
Nice.
Let me tell you something.
So is this verbatim from our fellows?
Yes.
Okay.
So to the ladies at the It's Not That Hard podcast, let me tell you something. If I ever took a female out, I wanted to make sure that everybody knew that I was with that female. All right? If I didn't, then I would try some shady bullshit like you're talking about here.
Yeah, this is ridiculous. If I'm taking you out, I'm proud of you.
Yeah.
And I want to show you off to the world.
Yeah.
And then I'd want to dump cum on your face at the end of the night.
Well, I mean, maybe not so serious, Todd. Take it easy. But in lieu of that, I'm just saying that dude better introduce you as his female.
Is that too much? I don't understand.
He better stake his claim to you. All I'm saying in public. Be proud of that female. Take that female out. When you see your boys, be like, "This is mine."
Yeah,
right?
definitely. You got to be proud.
Dudes are territorial.
Sweet Jesus, you're wearing you got her wearing a gown. She's gonna look gorgeous.
Yeah.
If your boys see her, she's gonna look hot. She's all made up. She has her hair done.
You want to stake your
all
claim.
that.
When you took a female out and you introduced her to your friends, you wanted to make it clear, this is mine, this is not yours, this is my girlfriend. So if he introduces you as like a friend or some shit, toss that motherfucker. Really, really.
Nah, you know what, Dave? As much as look, I'm going to have to go ahead and say that this rule is bendable.
Really?
Yeah, I think that you can pull off, hey, this is my friend Michelle. Yeah. Hey, we'll see you guys later on. I'm definitely fucking her tonight.
I might bring that shit up later to her if she's disappointed in you, and I'd be like, that dude introduced you as like your friend.
Right, and then I'd be like, yeah, that dude who so desperately crept into your ear and noticed that I called you my friend.
You better do your girl proper if you bring her out and introduce her to your friends and be like, look, I'm here with her. She's spoken for. This is my lady.
I don't want people...
Treat her like a lady.
Oh, by all means, treat the women like as they should be treated, no doubt about it.
All right, well...
But if somebody drives 8 hours just to fucking put on a dress and be your fucking on your arm at a wedding, don't get anything twisted. She is not a lady. She's there to be a whore.
That might be a special circumstance.
Oh, she's a hard working.
All right, check it out. If a guy only talks about himself, in my opinion, he's just one of those egomaniacal assholes. They brought this up in one of their points, I guess, to say he's not that into you. A guy that just talks about himself. Even guys have come across other guys like this. Like, there has to be an equal volley of ideas, opinions, and preferences between you and your date. But realize this. If I put, this is conversely, honestly.
It's not always it's easier said than done, right? Like, so you have to have an equal match. You can't, I can't volley off of you unless you're worthy of my volley, right? Like, in other words, I can't have...
But the dude should be interested in what the chick has to say instead of just talking about himself the whole time, right?
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If,
hey, bro, have you ever seen my abs?
Exactly. So,
No,
all
seriously.
night long. And even as dudes, we run into other dudes that do the same shit, and we're like, you know what? Fuck that dude. And you should be like, fuck that dude too.
Hey, no. So I spent some time traveling. It's funny, when you first meet people, and somehow the first words out of their mouth is their redeeming quality. How you doing? My name is James, and I'm pleased to meet you. Or like, how you doing? I'm Raphael. I'm a architect. Like, I would meet people and they're like, how you doing? I'm Fred. I have a porn dick.
Yeah.
And I'm like, huh?
Right. Why are you telling me what you do?
Like, I met you at a bar, so that's cool.
Yeah. And you're trying to venerate yourself to me or something.
Yeah, people place like I don't know. Like, people are weird when it comes to that situation.
But check it out. Conversely, if I put the mirror up in a conversation, and you and I have talked about this, Todd, if I put the mirror up in a conversation, I'm walking away thinking, I got that. And she's walking away thinking, he's so into me. Because you're just reflecting off of her. You know what I'm saying? Where you're just talking about her. So making the conversation all about the female is a super easy way to get laid.
100%.
But so I guess what you and I are agreeing upon, honestly, is you got to have equal flow, you know? But
got to.
Yeah. But anyway, thanks to the It's Not That Hard podcast for being friends of ours and keeping those episodes coming. That would be really cool of y'all. Y'all are doing a great job, and one thing I want to add, the episode that I listened to, the one that was all about It's Not That Hard, it was 42 minutes long. Todd, I went back and counted. I had to count. Guess how many times they said like? Just guess. Give
42.
Me
once a minute.
540 times.
You counted that shit?
I swear to God I did. 540 times in 42 minutes.
Wait, like what?
So, ladies, I suppose Reloaded 504's It's Not That Hard segment would be do a whole episode without saying like. I challenge y'all to that.
And I would gladly match the challenge by not saying... What do I say a lot, Dave?
Fuck.
I won't say fuck.
For a whole episode? No.
Unless I have permission.
No.
If they can go without like, I can go without fuck.
Alright, well, let's see if they respond.
I'd love to do.
If they do a whole episode without the word like, then you have to do a whole episode without the word fuck.
What if we do a collaboration where there's maximum likes and maximum fucks?
Then it's going to get retarded.
Perfect.
Excellent.
Excelente, as they say in Espanol.
I hate to switch over to this because we were just talking to ladies about ladies and men, but
Jeez.
I was watching porn the other day.
Why?
Reloaded 504ians, don't y'all give me no shit because we all do it. And I'm away from my wife for a month because I'm a captain. So
don't be talking jerking off on the...
Hey, bro, I'm totally justified for watching porn. My situation
Christ,
is tailor-made for
dude
porn.
Is about to talk about the stroke.
Oh, my God. Look, I was watching porn, and this chick had "Let It Be," quote-unquote, "Let It Be," tattooed right above her booty hole. Let it be.
Wow, how do you interpret that?
It wasn't even artistic. It wasn't block lettering. It wasn't nothing. It was just like if somebody wrote it right above her butthole.
But was it more like a tramp stamp?
Let it be. Tramp stamps are like your waistline. This was the booty hole. This was like a whore stamp.
Let it be? Like maybe let it go or let it in?
No.
Or
quote. I'm
it
quoting
be.
this. It was these words, let it be. And I'm to myself, I'm like, does she think John Lennon's an asshole, or does she avoid the anal sex?
Was she a gay, like, with her?
No, she was with a dude. She was having sex with a dude.
But like, was there anal? Like, was there like? Did she have a big ass?
I don't even know. After that, I was just totally blown away by that tattoo. I was like, what is she trying to say?
Dude, I think it was probably a tramp stamp that somebody just put a little too low.
Right over her. I mean, like the letter could have touched part of the area.
So you're saying that you're convinced it was tied. So the message had something to do with her asshole.
It was so close to her butthole, like you couldn't
It
not.
had to be something tied to there.
No. Well, maybe it
I
was.
can't think of anything. Let it be.
Is it
like,
private joke?
Let what be? Like let poo sit there? Like,
that's my point,
let
bro.
my dick sit on your closed butt? I don't know what the fuck that could possibly mean.
Hey, bro, the first thing that came to mind was John Lennon. Let it be.
Right, of
let
course.
it be.
But what the fuck does that mean?
I don't know. And then after that, I was like, well, maybe she does not like anal sex. So she's like, nope, let it be. The butthole. Let it be. Let it be.
That's a fucking bold statement to be anti-anal.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. And then go into porn, you're 50% of your market just died.
Yeah, man, I don't know. This is a weird one. I've never seen her, and I'm familiar with fucking, I don't know.
I know, man. I just figured I'd throw it out there. It was fucking something stupid.
Have you ever, dude, I remember telling you about this one dude that, like, and it's funny about porn, like, you'll like, log onto your regular porn site, and, like, you'll get, like, the same talent.
Cookies,
The same talent,
cookies.
Whatever.
They know what you look for, man.
Well, I don't look for these people. They just show up to...
No,
so,
not the people, but the subject matter. They
Yeah,
know what you look for.
Well,
That's
it'll
what cookies
just be...
is.
Well, like, every like, whatever cycle, it'll recycle, and it'll be, like, a whole new page, and it's all new stuff that, like, I don't care for or not care for. Like, I don't care. It's naked bitches fucking, and I'll my dick gets hard.
So they're doing you a solid.
Right. But it's just weird. But anyway, so,
It's called Cookies. It's a site tracker. Like, or it's a U tracker on their site.
like, I would understand that. Like, if I was constantly going to, like, I want to see, like, I don't know, like, I want to see Jenna Jameson porn. And then, like, every time I turned it on, it would be Jenna Jameson porn.
Yeah, that's Cookies.
That would be Cookies.
Yeah.
I don't, like, have any... I just, like... I want generic porn. And
Well, then it like, smashes you with generic shit.
And it shows me, like, this, like, a full page of, like, the same bitch.
Because it thinks you like it. And it's like, please click on me.
But what if I'm like, you're stupid AI, you're dumb.
I don't know. That's where you go to the About Us section of the website, and then you go to the Contact Us portion of that, and then you tell them, you'd be like, fuck you, stupid, you don't know me.
Yeah, why would you think that you...
Yeah.
With your stupid brunettes when you know that I have a scat fetish, you stupid fuckers.
All right, I'm about to change this 180, bro. You ready for this? Have you ever seen in newspapers or other circulars where someone posts an ad thanking a saint for something? Have you ever seen that?
Maybe. I think maybe I have, like, people post ads like, thank St. Francis.
Exactly, like...
St. Francis for keeping the potholes filled.
Exactly, like, Dear St. John, thank you for your guidance.
Those are the same people that I feel okay about being scammed.
What?
Those are the same people that I feel okay about being scammed.
Oh, that's fucked up. They're like,
Super naive.
Yeah.
And super fucking dumb.
You got a point, but goddamn, that's rough, bro. They do so. The
same way that I kick cripples that kick me before.
Well, that's a previous episode. Y'all have to...
I don't give a fuck if you have a problem with your life.
You have to go check out our catalog. He had a problem with a cripple guy, and he spoke very strongly on this point.
Kick him while he's down, spit on him, and then jump on him and kick him again.
That's horrible. Anyway, look, these people, they put these ads like, Dear St. John, thank you for your guidance, and they do so anonymously.
Dear Saint, go fuck yourself.
I wonder if these same newspapers would post the same type of ad if you called them. It was like, yes, I'd like the ad to say, Dearest Satan, you are the Lord of all dark matter.
Thank you for causing the pain on earth.
You rock. Thank you for your guidance.
My ass hurts because of jalapenos, and I thank you for it.
Yeah, could you just put whatever you want?
That would be great.
I mean, I guess minus the curse word.
But you can't.
You'd have to call it your
because
bum.
people would fucking freak out, Dave.
See, what
Dude, people would be like, why are they not saying Jesus? Because Jesus is the only one that can save
And then
us.
social media would be like, this publication posts things about Satan.
Dude, I wouldn't be surprised if we tried that, it would land one of us in jail. At the end of the day. Like, it would lead to a series of events
Yeah.
that would lead one of us into a fucking cell.
I agree, but not because of the subject matter. I agree because neither one of us know how to de-escalate anything. We only know how to escalate everything.
I'm a fairly calm fella.
Yeah, but when it comes down to it, bro, like, especially when we're around one another,
True.
like, we just escalate shit to the nth degree, bro.
Yeah, you're right, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. There's no way in hell that, like, I can possibly not punch somebody in the face when Dave's yelling, "Punch him in the face!"
No, like, there's no way that you would have ever caught on fire if you weren't around me. Seriously, bro. Like, that's how...
But seriously, Dave, there's no way that I couldn't punch somebody in the face if you were yelling in my ear, punch the dude in the face.
It's true. It's true.
I mean,
it's true.
You call me a weak-minded individual.
I don't know, man.
I have allegiance to my friends.
If it's not a religious thing, it's discriminatory. Like, right? Like, if they wouldn't
Why did
post...
they say religious instead of allegiance?
Well, no, I'm saying if they wouldn't post somebody calling in with an allegiance to Satan, if they wouldn't post that, then that would be like religious discrimination. But you never see it, right? You only see, thank you, Saint, Apostle...
What if they just exchanged
Matthias.
all of the nouns for higher power?
I don't know.
That's what
That would be so generic. But you see it all the time, and it's the Catholic religion. And I'm saying, what if you called in and you paid for an ad, and you were like, yes, I would like it to say, thank you, dear Satan, for
all of the anal sex that you have allowed in the southern states.
You can't get vile.
Thank you for allowing the fucking sodomy.
Thank you, dear Satan. You know what I'm talking about. Appreciate you. Cool, bruh.
Hey, Satan, thanks for all the weed. Holler back, Snoop Dogg. No, see, that would be slanderous.
I guess.
So you could be like, hey, Satan, thanks for fucking... Hey, Satan, thanks for giving the Catholics AIDS. Holler back, Todd.
Yeah, just like be abhorrent.
Yeah.
But don't curse and
Right.
be like, that's what I wanted to say. Why can't you do that?
Hey, Satan.
We have a Reloaded 504ians. If you're listening right now, we have just given you the premise for the greatest religious discrimination case.
An open letter to Satan.
Yeah.
I'd like to ask you, Satan, dear Satan, why have you not poisoned the bowels of the Catholics?
Nah, just be like, dear Satan, thank you for mudding. Thank you for mudding, and thank you for mudding my monster truck over the crosses stuck in the dirt by the Catholics.
I would like to know why.
Like some Joe Dirt shit.
Why you have not caused more locusts in certain areas.
Yeah. Hey, bro, we need to take a break, because I need to go get more Jell-O shots.
This dude's on point, bro. Get some
right.
pudding shots.
Yeah, those two. All right, we'll be right back after these messages. We'll be right back after these messages.
Hey, don't worry, Dave. I'll hold it down while you're gone.
Preach. Have you ever wondered what happens to abandoned hair weaves? No, you haven't. Because no one has. Because in the club, at the end of the night, after all the fights and world star moments, countless hair weaves are left to fend for themselves. Outside the club, in the cold of night, with no outfit to match, abandoned weaves shouldn't be forced to wander the streets like urban tumbleweeds. Well, no more. Because now, at the Adopt-A-Weave Foundation, for just 35 cents a day, you can provide a warm, loving environment for these forgotten souls. Call 504-457-8011 to adopt your weave today.
Paid for by Reloaded 504.
And we're back.
All right. Alrighty.
We back.
That was perfect timing because I couldn't hear nothing before you said back.
We need to fix your audio, man. That shit was hilarious. It was Adopt-A-Weave.
That's, man, I'll have to catch it, bro. But I mean, I'm laughing on the inside.
Oh, thank you.
You were looking at me funny, like, why are you not laughing? I was like, I am, though.
Oh, I didn't know you couldn't hear nothing.
Yeah.
I have a solution to run by you. Like, this is going to solve a serious world problem.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I'm ready for all solutions. Look, no matter how difficult it is,
Okay.
I'm willing to embrace it.
Yeah? Okay. This is a solution to saving the ozone layer.
Okay.
Okay. Basically, in a nutshell, it's Gas X for cows.
Gas X for cows. So, like, we're going to try to, like, reduce
We're going to stop cows from farting.
Yeah.
They produce 30 to 50 gallons of gas a day. Did you realize that?
That's crazy. How do you quantify gas, though? Like, how does that really affect humans?
Well, I don't want to be one of the people that goes out and, like, collects those stats, but that's...
You've never been one of those dudes.
That's almost 15% of global greenhouse gas emissions.
Do you enjoy the smell of your own farts?
Well, I don't mind them so much.
See, there you go, bro. There you go. They're fine. There's nothing wrong with a nice.
We're not talking about the aroma,
hearty
bruh.
fart.
We're not talking about the aroma. We're talking about the effects to the greenhouse gas emissions globally.
So how the methane affects the ozone layer.
Exactly.
Gotcha. So this is an environmental talk.
We need to become proactive in this, Todd.
I agree.
I'll tell you what, man.
Is this like Operation Cow Tipping?
I don't know what it could turn into. Look,
Operation Cow Plug?
Look, we need to tackle this head on because we have a soapbox. We are global. We have
Shroom.
buku downloads, and we need to be able to address this situation. Okay?
I will run upon any cow pasture and do my diligence in order to keep the cows from suffering from harm.
All right, I got a better idea. Take a note, okay? You ready?
Yeah.
Take a note.
Note.
Dear Monsanto,
Wow.
it has come to my attention that cows are large, vile, extremely gassy creatures. Are you catching all of this?
Not vile.
Okay. They are wreaking havoc on the ozone, and this needs to stop.
What, because they fart, you're blaming cows?
Keep typing, man. So, please get with GSK.
Finger cramp.
This is the makers of Gas
Fucking
X.
fingers are hurting.
This is the makers of Gas X.
Fine.
And spray all the cows' food ASAP. Sincerely, Reloaded 504.
What the fuck are we gonna do about shrooms, bruh?
Concentrate on typing.
Shrooms!
Alright, thank you. I appreciate you for taking that note, Tom.
My fingers are really cramped.
Yeah, and you bring up a good point. Shrooms, actually, they only come from cow shit that's been eating certain things. I'm not sure what that is. Hopefully Monsanto doesn't stamp that out because we all know shrooms are awesome.
Yeah.
Shrooms
I mean,
are
have you ever...
Awesome.
Totally. Hey, Taylor Swift, make that your new single called Totally.
Do it again.
Totally.
Awesome. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm just, I couldn't believe when I saw that statistic, dude. 14.5% of all global greenhouse gas emissions.
It's a fucking problem that needs addressing.
It is a problem. These ranchers need to, like, I don't know, pick up their poop in the sky.
They need to go ahead and I don't know, take one step back and then another step forward towards fucking themselves.
Yeah, basically. That sounds like what's going on. God damn it, man. I don't know if you ever, like, admitted this to me or not. Have you ever been cheated on?
I mean, Jesus Christ, who would ever do that to me?
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, of course, bro.
You have?
Fucking these whores. These hoes ain't loyal.
You need to let me know when you're breaking in the song because I can pull up the effects.
And like so 90% of this, these hoes ain't loyal. Yeah, dog. I mean, cheating is a part of being alive.
Yeah? So you've been cheated on?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah. I think I have.
Enlighten me, because I don't know any stories.
I'm trying to think. Yeah, you do, dickhead. You told me about me getting cheated on.
Really?
The chick that I used to live with at the place.
I'm drawing a blank, bro.
You were the one that you were like, yeah, that bitch is fucking dudes.
All right, well,
and I was like, who? And you were like, this dude. And I was like, that dude? And you were like, and that other dude.
All right, you need to tell
and
me
I was
this
like,
story.
And that other dude?
I forgot.
And then you were like, yeah, and the other dude. And I was like, this bitch is fucking everybody?
Dude, you need
So you saying this bitch is a fucking hoe? Like
right,
she's...
You need to tell me the story because I don't remember what you're talking about.
I mean, fucking the bitch that I was living with on...
Okay.
I'm not gonna name names, bruh.
You ain't gotta name names, but give the story.
Well, I mean, the fucking bitch was fucking bitches, fucking dudes while I was at work.
All right.
That's all
I don't remember,
that's
so
all I know.
Break it down.
I can't break it down. Okay, I can break it down. So this is the story that I got.
I don't remember anything because I was on pills.
Okay, well that's great. That's my story.
That's all you got?
That's the only explanation I got.
I don't remember telling you any of that shit.
You were like, your bitch is fucking some dude. She looks high like she's on pills.
Really?
And I was like, well, were you one of those dudes?
Is that Michelle chick?
I'm not gonna name names.
All right, well...
I've never even dated a Michelle.
Okay.
But yeah, I once dated a Michelle. She was a fucking whore. That bitch fucked everybody.
I got cheated on, man. I was at work one time. This is years and years ago, but I distinctly remember this shit. I was at work. I was on the boat.
I can think of a chick that we were both fucking at the same time, so maybe that counts as like some chick cheating on both of us.
No, man, you made it sound like you had a serious situation / story to tell.
No,
you didn't
seriously.
Tell no goddamn story.
No, the chick was sucking both of our dicks at the same time.
Oh God, please tell. I don't know what you're talking about.
She was like fairly homeless, definitely insane.
You're making us sound like we're horrible people. I don't.
Look, she needed solace in her life.
Did she get the solace?
She got protein.
All right, soulless God. All right. Anyway, bro, I got cheated on. I was at work. My boat that I was working on was in the shipyard, and I was in Homa. I was not out to sea. I was in Homa. And
so you physically could have like leapt off the vessel and strangled a hoe.
Well, look, I got called to a public phone in the shipyard. They're like, "Hey, you got a family emergency." They're piping it through to that phone over there. So my heart beats heavily because I got grandparents on both sides of the family that's got one foot in the grave. So I'm like, "Oh fuck, man." Yeah. So I get to the phone and it's her drunk talking about, "When are you coming home?" I'm like, oh my God, are you serious?
Is this crazy Mississippi hoe?
Fucking J. Started with a J. So I, I put that to rest, and then I got home. I'm like, look, you need to not do that ever because I was dying, okay? But there was something about her that was like guilty. I don't know. I just got that feeling like there's something more to the story. Wasn't just her missing me. There's some shit going on. And then like I got a neighbor or two talking about
guilty, like almost like you were fucking a challenged person.
Guilty like
because you were.
Guilty like she
was pretty much retarded
doing stuff.
Well,
no, she wasn't
probably,
retarded, bro.
Dude, if we're thinking of the same chick, she was definitely mentally not equipped.
I don't know, but anyway, back to the
Mustang
story.
Fucking driving a 5 point. She used to have a Mustang.
No. This particular person was. It turns out she was fucking around on me while I was at work. We were living together, and I was like, God damn it! I just had that feeling, you know what I'm saying? And I remembered, like, she admitted to me when I got back home. She's like, yeah, there was some people over, and I kissed a guy while I was sitting on the couch, and blah blah blah. And I was like, that was enough. I was like, I'm writing you off. Fuck you, you know. But the words echoed in my mind, and I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, you know what? She was seeing a therapist. And she told me that she lied to her therapist about some shit. So I was like, what makes me think that she is telling me the truth?
Bro.
So I called her while I'm out in Fat City one night. Big up to Fat City.
When the night goes down in Fat City.
Anyway, so I was in Fat City, and I'm like, you know what? That bitch lied to her therapist. What makes me think that she came clean with me? And I called her. I stopped at a payphone in Fat City, and I was like calling her, and I talked to her, and I'm like, hey, why didn't you tell me that you slept with that dude? Why didn't you tell me? Acting like I already knew, right? I didn't know. I was just acting like I knew because I knew.
He uses psychology on hoes like he's a motherfucking guru.
Check it out. She came clean. She's like, I didn't want to hurt your feelings, blah, 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 or some shit like that. And I'm like, I didn't know that shit in the first place, motherfucker. I just played you. While I'm carrying on a conversation with her back and forth, because I don't know what happened. We got disconnected more than once on a payphone. There's some fucking dude that's calling the payphone in Fat City, like trolling for other dudes. So in between her phone calls, I'm dealing with his phone calls like, hey, I see you.
What?
Yeah. He was in an apartment nearby, and he could see the payphone. Nice. So he was calling the payphone. He
would just fuck with whoever was in there.
Exactly. Meanwhile, I'm in the midst of like a heated, passionate argument with my girl.
You go fuck yourself. Like, pull your dick out, slap it on the fucking phone. Like, come fucking see me. No, I'll fuck you up.
Yeah. So there was some shady fag dude calling on the phone trying to get with me while I'm trying to have a conversation with her.
Yeah.
And while I'm doing my Dr. Phil to her and busting
like
her.
Just straight manipulation.
Yeah.
So dope.
Oh, man. It was a horrible time, dude.
Dude, that's what... I mean, these it's moments like that, Dave, that prove that we are true G's, right? Like, we can persevere through...
All that shit. I cursed him out. I figured her out, and I got rid of him and her.
Dude, it's a lot of challenges coming at you at one time, and you're able to fucking fend them all off and fucking still prevail.
That's it.
I mean, that's the sign of a true. That's the sign of a true man who's lived in Fat City.
Gosh, I don't know how to fucking transcend from that to this, but
you don't know how to be more transsexual.
Yeah, transsensual. Check it out. I wanna produce these, mass produce these, and I think that it's gonna make us rich. These are gonna be reloaded 504 dolls. It's not just any doll. It's a crackhead doll.
Okay.
Or whatever drugs we think of. So like there's a crackhead Christy and a crackhead Craig, or a meth head Mindy and a meth head Mike. It'd be kind of like Garbage Pail Kids back in the day, back in the G.
Yep.
But it'll be dolls, and they'll be based on drugs.
Who's producing these dolls?
We are. We're going to sell them.
I know somebody that makes dolls.
Excellent.
Like,
we need to
that makes
employ
dolls
them
like
immediately.
They'll
come with accessories like crack pipes.
Like, if you're being serious, I can put us in touch with this person tonight.
Okay. I'm serious. If they can make it happen, I'm about that.
She can make it happen.
Because the Reloaded 504 website is under construction right now. But once it comes out, we're gonna have e-commerce and all that shit. So all the T-shirts, like Jesus for President T-shirts, and Crackhead Christy doll, all that shit can be for sale.
All right, that's awesome. I can tell you what she can do, or at least what I know she can do, and she probably has capabilities above and beyond. I don't know. What she does is she makes dolls. She hand makes dolls for like she seeks out individuals, like individual artists, and she'll meet them and say, "Hey, I'll make a doll for you." And
So
then,
she can make a doll look like whatever she's looking at, like a likeness of something.
yeah, like in doll form.
Yeah.
But like she will be like
So she can make a crackhead doll.
So she seeks out like she's like a metalhead, right? So she'll seek out like metal artists and like say, "Hey, I'm making a voodoo, like I'm making a doll."
Oh, that's awesome.
And they're like voodoo type dolls, you know? So they're like, they're not like girl dolls.
Yeah.
They're like gangster ass dolls.
That's pretty tight.
Dude, I can't believe you're not familiar with her.
No, I can't say that.
Alicia
Keys?
No, man.
I'm familiar with
she
that
was
girl.
Like, yeah, good, sweet, Swizzy. Alicia Smith, I want to say, and then so she was like on my Facebook, like we were rapping back and forth for a minute, and then I just got off that Facebook, but yeah, she makes dolls. She will make dolls that we need her to make.
For sure. This have you seen this commercial for the Veggie Burger from Burger King?
Yeah, any commercial that I see that is made by a company,
In general, any company?
No, but especially by like a lot. The bigger the company, the less I trust the ad.
True that.
Just because they're reaching further and further from reality.
Yeah, I don't trust them.
But yeah, so I have why.
There's so much hype behind this Impossible Burger.
Don't buy into it, bro.
I can't believe it even exists, or that anyone would make such an exaggerative claim.
Yeah, it's impossible that anybody would fucking care about it.
Can you imagine how things went down in the boardroom? Like, who walks into a boardroom of a burger company and is like, "Hey, let's come out with a veggie burger"?
Let's think outside the box.
Yeah, I guess so. Their burgers already suck. It smells so much better in the parking lot than it tastes in your mouth once you get it. Right? Am I right?
Dave, bro, you barking up the wrong tree. I try to stay away from fast food. I'll play this game for the podcast. So we'll maybe have to redo this or something.
Have you ever had a Burger King burger?
Yeah, they're delicious.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Dude, it's funny, bro. I have a moment that I set aside in my own brain. It's me and you at the fucking Burger King on Elysian Fields, right there, by the UNO. It's been there forever. And I had a Whopper for the first time, and enjoyed it.
Really?
And you were there, I just happened to be with you when that happened.
Didn't even know that was going down.
Yeah. And
had
that
a Whopper
totally,
for the first time.
Is in forever. That memory is you're stuck with it.
It's all about the condiments, though. If it didn't have lettuce, tomato, ketchup, pickles, onions, it would be garbage. So basically, you're having a condiment burger.
I guess.
The meat itself is. I'll give you for instance. Okay, I was on my way to work, and it was so early in the morning that it was still dark. Okay, I go through the drive-through and I get a Whopper. Okay, and I
See, that makes me wonder why you didn't get a fucking sausage biscuit.
Well, and maybe it was late at night. I was working at a refinery, so we worked swing shifts. Maybe it was late at night. Anyway, it was dark.
Makes me wonder why people work.
It was dark, and I was on my way to work, so I whipped through the drive-through, got a Burger King Whopper, and I'm on my way to work, and I'm eating this burger. I take a bite out of it, and I'm tasting nothing. And I'm like, oh, I didn't get to the meat yet. And I take another bite out of it, and I'm like, tasting nothing. I'm like, what the fuck? So I turn on the interior. I turn on the interior light. I'm 2 bites into this burger. I didn't even realize I was tasting meat because it didn't have any fucking taste, because it doesn't even taste like a burger. Fucking horrible. I'm telling you. These people, I don't know. I think they pressure wash cow carcasses, smash it all together, call it a burger. Like they plant some skew marks on it, and then they pipe that smell out into the parking lot,
Yeah.
and then they sell you that shit, and you think that you're getting something good. Because as you're driving away, you're smelling the goodness. But
why I wonder, every single time I purchase, I'm like 100% out of like necessity or just absolute like indulgent convenience.
oh yeah, it's always some last minute shit. Like
But
you don't have a
dude,
choice.
Like
if you had a choice, you wouldn't do that.
I try so hard to stay away from those fucking things.
Yeah, they're
Just-
assholes, bro.
Because like I know that it's just like somebody's shoving like a hockey puck into my belly. That's all they're doing.
Everything about the whole industry irks me. Like I know these people allow kneecaps and tails
Horrible
and ears
shit
and
to
all
go into my fucking system for the fucking the almighty dollar.
Yep, and they employ people on the slick real cheap. Like there was horrible stories I watched on documentaries where like some Spanish lady that didn't speak English that was here illegal, she chopped both of her arms off by accident while she was working at a fucking meat processing plant.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but like that has to be somewhat her fault.
Maybe, but
How do you chop your fucking own arms off
unsafe
and then blame
working-
somebody else?
You don't think the company was culpable slightly?
Dude,
it
I
was
chopped-
unsafe working conditions.
I
bro.
chopped my thumb off when I was a child worker. Yeah.
You were never a child worker. What the fuck are you talking about, bro?
Dude, I chopped my thumb off when I was a child worker at Rendon Inn.
Okay, you weren't a child worker.
Okay,
we
fine.
were in our mid-20s.
I was at 18-year-old worker,
Okay,
17-year-old worker, and
Yeah.
I sliced off my thumb.
that's not a child. And then you didn't even go dig that thing back out, so it got served to somebody.
It did. I was at the fucking hospital. I didn't serve it to anybody.
That's
But anyway,
disgusting.
says who?
Shame on you, bro.
I probably taste delicious.
That's disgusting. Shame on you.
You know how many
That
women have
that
told
shit
me
got
how wonderful I taste?
sold to somebody.
You know, every time somebody, like, at least 80% of the time that a female sucks your dick, they're like, that's delicious. Like, whether they mean it or not, I don't give a fuck, but they say it.
I don't know, man. It's like you're using sexism to interject in a story where you served somebody part of your body unknowingly.
I was not even, I wasn't even around.
You might be criminally liable as we speak.
I'm pretty sure whoever did that is criminally liable. Fortunately, it's not me.
Allegedly. Shit happened.
Yeah, sorry about that. How was my DNA, bitch?
It's fucked up. I can't believe that shit.
What? There's nothing wrong with chewing on my with really eating my thumb.
You and I had talked about the golf clap and the slow building clap in a previous episode. Do you remember that?
How could I forget?
It got me thinking all anyone needs is a designated slow building clapper. Like you could do some crazy foul shit in public that renders the room dumbfounded and silent. And then you're designated, that one guy that you hired, the slow building clapper, starts the clapping, and inevitably others join in. And then you go from a complete asshole to the man with a plan. Like no matter what you do.
Yeah, agreed.
You like run up, kick a kid in the stomach, and then everybody's like, and nobody's speaking, and it's silent, and then the slow building clapper
It's
starts.
called the incredible influence of peer pressure. It works.
Exactly. Yes. I wanna like exploit
We can
that
go
to
into
the
a church
fullest.
tomorrow on Sunday. We can go into any church and make it happen. We can start a slow clap and turn that slow clap into the fucking room clap.
But okay, so maybe preface that a little bit. Like you run up to the front of the pulpit, right in front of the preacher, and be like, "I suck dick for crack, and I love it."
Praise Jesus!
You'd have to have a slow building crack. Hey, otherwise, if you didn't have the slow building clapper, you would get ushered out of there really quickly by like somebody.
I think we'd have to fucking orchestrate it a little bit. You can't just run up on a pulpit and be like, I suck dick and I smoke crack. You have to be like, praise Jesus, and then you have to go up there and get him going.
Dude, the slow building clapper could get it done though, man. I'm telling you.
I was born a sinner.
There you go. If you got a slow building
I was
clapper,
a man of Jesus.
if you got a slow building clapper, you can get
And
away
I
with a
could
whole
tell
lot,
you,
bro.
Oh, the rocks I smoked there yesterday, they were delicious. I mean, I guess that's what you'd have to do.
You could do a whole lot with a slow building clapper.
Dude, you would need a band of one man. Or a two-man band.
Yeah.
You got homeboy. Really? No. Bullshit. One-man band. You got vocals and then you got acoustics.
We're not talking about bands, motherfucker. Just somebody to clap. Just somebody to clap.
Why can't you be the clapper and the barker?
Well, we don't need to break into song. I just need somebody to start a slow building clap after I do something that's abhorrent. Or like a show stopping shit. Like everybody stops in their tracks and it's super quiet and they're like, oh my God, he just did that. And then they got a slow building clapper that starts clapping.
Dude,
slow at first, nobody's following, a little bit faster, and then all of a sudden people are like, yeah, okay, all right, thank you. We appreciate your contribution.
Okay, so this is what happens.
Okay.
You have what they call a starter pistol.
Mm-hmm.
So it's got a blank. It's what they use for track meets.
Yes, sir.
Pull out the pistol. Raise it at the sky. Point it at the sky.
Yes, sir.
Pull a trigger. Boom goes a starter pistol.
Yep.
At that moment, you drop a dead suckling pig to the ground.
Okay.
And then you just walk away.
I'm not sure anybody would know how to take that.
And then there's just a dead pig.
How are you packing a pig everywhere you go, though?
It was in your satchel.
Oh, you got a pig satchel? That was good, bro.
Or something like a squirrel, maybe.
And with that, we're going to end this episode. Thank y'all for tuning in, Reloaded 504.
I don't think that was enough time, man.
We love y'all. We appreciate y'all tuning in to our hijinks and nonsensical banter.
Have y'all ever seen a squirrel in that type of situation?
We're going to leave them with the 504-457-8011. Your random thoughts, your stupid thoughts, your weird thoughts, your comments. Call it in. Peace.
Purple Fox Management.